Hey gang, welcome to Film Director Reacts, and today we are looking at Blackpink's Lovesick Girls. As I've told you guys, you know that Blackpink has a big place in my heart. They're my gateway drug into K-pop. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube without getting flagged. I don't mean real drugs, obviously, but yeah, they're the group that actually kind of opened the doorway into me actually listening to more K-pop music. For one, because I was writing that K-pop TV pilot, and I needed to find some groups to listen to, and they're my first one. So before we get into this, let's run the intro. My name's Paul Leach, and I'm a writer-director in Los Angeles. I've been interviewed by such publications as The Huffington Post and the New York Council on Cultural Affairs. I've worked with Emmy winners and Oscar winners, and the feature film that I directed went to Cannes. In this series, we break down footage from the point of view of a film director, and we will stop often to look at shots. If you have not seen this video or this footage before, please go watch the whole thing all the way through, because again, we stop all the time and then come back here and break down the footage together with us. So gang, again, if you have not seen this video, go watch the video all the way through on the company YouTube page, and then come back here and we'll break it down together from the point of view of a film director. So we'll stop pretty frequently, talk about the shots, and break down the production aspects of it. So here we go, Blackpink come through with Lovesick Girls. Lovesick Girls. And action. Exteriors. I love exteriors. Blackpink is copying Luna. Although this isn't really Luna's style. This is a little bit different. Looks like they used a different camera. Dutch angles there just to show a little bit of variety in the shot. Really good framing though. I like with those clouds behind them. That's actually very beautifully composed. This isn't the same car, right? That they're in here? Whoops. That's not, okay. I didn't know if this was the same car and that car was car wrecked. That would actually be kind of cool if it was, that they're in this car and now the car's crashed. But it's not. Okay. Where were we? Right about there. Were those flowers that she was grabbing? So they're doing really fast cuts in this, guys. A lot of very fast frenetic cuts at the beginning. Again, you do cuts to create energy, and I notice with a lot of Blackpink videos specifically, their verses don't really start off really hard. They start off kind of slow. They try to start slow and then really build up. So typically in Blackpink videos, I'm assuming they're using the same editors and everyone, so it's the same kind of style. They tend to really chop things up really quickly in the beginning. When, if you watch any of Jennie's parts, I think I mentioned it in, what's that? How You Like That? That her parts, they're just kind of, they're sort of slow musically, but they just really chop them up a lot to add a lot of energy. That's just an editing technique. And by the way, it's not bad to start off a song slow. It's kind of good because you can get a good build-up, but they're trying to, for some reason, make up for that, almost overcompensate by really frenetic cuts. This is a lot more frenetic cuts than I've seen them do in the beginning of a video. My concern is it going to be so much energy, there's no place for the song to go? Let's see. That must be a nice car. That interior looks really nice. I don't know what kind of car that is. Looks a lot nicer than my car. That car wrecked looks nicer than my car. I like this shot on Lisa here. This is where she's really framed and crowded in the frame. Love that shot. It's very Terrence Malick-ish. If it was Terrence Malick-ish though, there'd be wind blowing and there'd be something like flowing around the outside of them. It's interesting that they start cutting on the beat and then they went off the beat for those cuts. GC, you make me smile. This is such a beautiful shot. I think this is fake because it just looks too perfect, and I don't know when the sky is like this color purple with the sun down in the background. And you know, there's a bounce board right on her face right there. Beautifully composed shot. And what she's wearing and the fact that like her shoulders are bare just looks so beautiful because it draws your eye right there. I wish she was a little bit more to the right. Beautifully composed shot on her. Wow. She's had some of the most beautiful composed shots lately in their stuff that I've seen, between this and the one where she was sitting, How You Like That, with the umbrellas on fire in the background and stuff. She's had some of the best shots. Wow, this is so pretty. Love this one. You notice right here that there's actually some flowers in front of the camera, which are creating this effect in the extreme foreground, that you're looking through them. So it creates a real foreground, middle ground, and background. I love doing that stuff, and I love seeing that done. Beautiful, beautiful. This light is so good. So you understand that they actually have a light on the flowers here to light these up so it can create separation between her and the flowers. So the light just doesn't come from one source. There's actually a backlight there lighting those up to create separation. Oh, is there a guy in this video? Is this the first time there's ever been a guy? Oh, and Rosé's hair is pink. Man, these are such fast cuts. Hold on. Just want to look at this real quick. Put these captions on because maybe this means something. It's an interesting cut. They cut to the same shot. You notice that? Okay, so these shots are almost the same. So it's here, and then they cut to there. Functionally, it's the same. If you were doing film, you wouldn't switch from this to this because they're both mid shots, except this one is slightly off kilter. You choose one that you're trying to communicate more. I think they're trying to build energy in the edit towards the chorus. And so what happens is that they're doing a lot of takes of the same mid shot. So this is a mid shot. This is the shot, but this is different takes of that shot. And I noticed recently in a lot of K-pop music videos, they do it quite a bit where they actually just edit in different takes of the same shot, which are just slightly off. It's very interesting. You wouldn't ever do that in TV and film. You have to think of a reason why you do it because it's kind of jarring. So good. So then they bring in this set here for the chorus. I'm just looking at the set. It's interesting how they chose like the corner of this here instead of being right in the front, because then you have it extends both ways back there. It's a very interesting shot, interesting way to whoever decided to shoot it like this, because it kind of thing is it kind of splits your frame right down the middle, so it kind of feels like they don't feel like together. Does that make sense? It makes you feel like this this frame is split. Again, Jisoo gets the best shots. Yeah, best shots, Jisoo. I like how they went to all these one shots of them. See, I actually like the fast cuts on these because it's the rap and they're trying to add energy to this. And so they're just taking what this feels like, and this is something that's not atypical in movies. I feel like they just took probably like 20 different shots and then they decided to give it to an editor and the editor cut them together sort of randomly. It kind of feels like that a little bit like this. It doesn't feel like there's a real strong intentionality to the way this is shot. It's okay. It's just it adds a lot of energy, but from somebody, you know, a lot of times as a director, there's a reason why you shoot things certain ways. This, it just feels like a lot of mid shots shot from different angles and then they're just trying to chop it up and hand it over to somebody. Again, it's not wrong, it's not bad, it just adds energy to it. This little section doesn't feel very focused. Is this the same set as Rosé was on with the same guy? Like maybe over on this side over here is the window with the guitar, I'm assuming? Huh. I like how this guy has long hair. I think that they specifically chose a guy with long hair so you don't see his face, so that you're not picturing anyone specifically, that there's just some looming man there or person there. It's actually kind of a good choice. This way you don't think of a specific person there. I like how she's running with her head down. That's so cute. I wonder if they told her to do that, or I wonder if that's just how she runs. Some people do run like that. They run with their head down like really fast like that. It's adorable. There's probably a, right over here, right there, there's probably a some sort of a follow car or something that's blasting light with a spotlight on her. And then she just outran the light. Nice though, nice. Guys, what have I told you before about running past things or running in front of things? It shows speed and it shows movement. Because if you just run or you just move really quickly, you need some sort of context. So if you have things wiping in front of the camera or behind the camera, like these pillars, that actually kind of shows speed. So if you ever need to show speed, it's always good to pass in front of some sort of pillars or stationary objects that can actually show speed. There's an interesting sound back there with a lot of reverb on it. Yeah. They have so many cool sets. This must have been fun to shoot, huh? Oh, I like that. Wait, Born to Die Alone? I thought they said Born to Be Alone. Born to Die Alone? That sucks. I like this part where she has the pink paint and she splashes the black pink on it. Obviously, Blackpink. I like this too, like this close-up. If you do a close-up, I like you to actually do a close-up, and this is a really good one on Rose. You can see all the paint all over her face, and it's good composition because you actually see the pink in her hair kind of matches the pink in her skin tone. Really well lit, good shot. It might be one of my favorite shots. Oh, jeez, you get the best shots. Oh, it's so good. With the stuff falling and the rain falling and the light shining in the background and the soft and the shallow focus and her hair wet. She's like the MVP of the videos. Oh wow, she's like half submerged. Wow, it's so good. Jeez, you get the best sets with this sign that says nothing in the background. Dang, man. The budget on this. Everything comes full circle. So they're bookending with out in the country, start with out in the country, and end out in the country. Great thing to do. It's awesome to do that in movies and feature films too. Great, love it. And they're bringing all the elements back. Oh, they have no background dancers in this one. Oh, interesting. I was wondering what kind of was missing because it didn't really have this big epic feel, and the reason is because they don't have any background dancers. I wonder if they chose that specifically to make them feel more alone, so there's not like all these extra people in the frame with them. That could be it. Interesting. It feels like such a it feels like a little bit more personal of a song with this going on. Cool. Yeah, these exteriors, I just love exteriors. That's such a good shot. That's such a good shot too. Is the car moving? No, but it's so beautiful. I love that shot. Nice. Just with the angle, the sun was in the right place. You see where Rosé is looking this direction, and then the sun is lighting up her face perfectly. You have to have the right time of day and shoot everything in the right way for that to happen. Oh, someone's beeping their horn. It was a great time of day to shoot. These days, by the way, for any guys who are into film or shoot out there, I know there's some of you, I think Scott, you shoot, or a photographer. The cloudy days are the best days to shoot because, you know, you don't have any glaring sun and the clouds naturally diffuse light and you have these beautiful, beautiful lighting and these beautiful golden fields. These are actually just out in LA here. We have like some hikes which are kind of scrubby, but where there is vegetation, it's all kind of dead like this a lot of the times. And sometimes there's just some beauty to this dead vegetation. And also maybe there's a metaphor in like, you know, not having love, things not being alive, but just the golden color of that is just really beautiful. She's got lights on her jacket. I like the way this ended with one shots on each of them. Look at that one more time. I wish these were closer though. Can I expand this? Let me see if I can do something here. Let's go back. That wasn't right. Hold on. I gotta bring this down. Alright, let's see if this works this time. I don't think the framing is going to be right just by moving this little box. Hold on. I didn't quite get Lisa, but that works a lot better. Did you guys see that? It's because when you really want to end a song and you just really want to connect with them, just go really close in. I think that would have been great. So this is quite a bit different than a lot of other Blackpink stuff. It feels like they're kind of going a little bit more less girl crushy and a little bit more typical K-pop maybe. I like how this just had a different feel. I guess more of a summer feel, but we're out of the summer. I dug it. You know, I love these girls. I think that if I had any complaint, I think it's the beginning. The editing was way too frenetic, but there was beautiful shots, mostly on Jisoo, but there were beautiful, beautifully composed shots in this. Amazing. Good job. There were some beautiful shots. So for Blackpink's Lovesick Girls, it's a wrap. My cord just fell.